Scott, can I borrow you?
Yeah.
Until Nurse Gemma rushes in with a stray cat in trouble.
Don't know if it's a bit injured.
A good Samaritan found the cat nearby lying motionless on the ground.
So I can see a bit of bruising on the chin here. A little bit swollen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, let me just have a look in your mouth, mate. Yowza. Ooh. So that's actually a fractured jaw right down the centre. So it looks like probably this cat has hit the ground hard, so probably jumped from something, out of something. This would be quite an excruciatingly painful injury to suffer for this cat. It's always associated with trauma, so this cat would have hit its head hard and has snapped its jaw in half. Okay, well, let's just scan her first of all and see if she's got a microchip.
Try and find your mummy or daddy, shall we? Oh dear.
Nope, no microchip.
Damn.
Well, that's going to make it more difficult to find your owner, isn't it? It's very disappointing to find out that this cat has not been microchipped, which is just so important for pets to be able to find their way back home to their loving owners. Should we be calling you a boy or a girl?
Yes.
Definitely a girl.
Oh, hello, darling.
A little bit sore over her hips there. She's just not happy about me feeling those.
So do you think she's fallen or something?
I think that's incredibly likely. She's got soreness in her limbs, she's got an injury to her face, and she doesn't have frayed nails, so she's likely leapt out of one of the buildings nearby and hit her head on the way down. But we definitely are going to have to fix this jaw, but more importantly, we need to find out who owns you and loves you.
Oh, does that hurt?
But with the lost cat in pain, the search for the owner will have to wait. The priority is surgery to fix that jaw.
You gonna wire it?
Yeah, I'm going to have to.
Oh dear.
Nearby in southwest London, one of Scott's patients, the heavily pregnant Bonnie, is overdue. Owner Sophie is becoming increasingly concerned about the impending birth.
I'm quite anxious. I've never done this before. And I don't know whether it'll happen in the middle of the night or first thing in the morning. I'm not sure how many will come out, whether I'm supposed to sit there with a pair of scissors or something. I really don't know.
Sophie's hoping Bonnie's puppies will help the whole family through a recent bereavement.
We lost my dad at Christmas, and everything felt very low, very dark, very grey. I was suggesting crazily to my mum, let's get a dog, you could have a dog and it would keep you company and it would be lovely. So I thought perhaps if Bonnie had puppies, that might be a nice thing, even though it's a madcap idea.
Here she is. Good boy.
Today, neighbour Sarah is dropping in for some much-needed moral support, along with the proud dad.
We'd known Sarah up the road for a while, and she has a lovely dog called Sebastian, who actually looks pretty similar to Bonnie.
Happy to be here.
I wrote a little note and I posted it through the letterbox saying, I wonder if Sebastian's available this evening. And she came straight round with him. You're going to be so happy together. So we had him for the night, and then she said, I'm not sure that'll be enough time if you really want puppies. So I said, well, we're going on holiday. So she said, well, you can have him. So we had Sebastian with us for a week, and he didn't leave Bonnie's side. I think it was love at first sight for them both. Got to keep your strength up, little one.
With Bonnie now overdue, Sophie has booked her in for another ultrasound with Scott.
I'm hoping that if Scott's on standby, I won't be alone in all this, but who knows? I really don't know. We'll be okay.
Okay, all right, bear with me a second. Scott, is that a stray cat?
Yeah.
I think I may have the owner on the phone.
No way.
At Richmond, Nurse Gina has just taken a phone call
Hello, it's Scott the vet here.
Oh, hi there, Scott.
that may solve the mystery surrounding the lost cat with the broken jaw.
We've got a black and white female cat.
Okay.
Beautiful green eyes.
Yeah.
So what's her name?
I call him. His name's Bruce. He's really friendly. Is he okay, or?
She is fine. I think she's probably struggling more with her name than the injuries. But
Oh, Bruce.
having an owner who calls his girl cat a boy even though it's actually a girl. It's pretty confusing.
Can I just ask, why do you refer to her as a he?
Because when I wanted to get a cat, I was insisted I wanted a boy. But then when I seen him, I thought I had to have that one, and unfortunately, he was a female. But I called him my little man and everything.
The fact is that Bruce is my patient. She's had a hell of a fall this morning, and I do need to make sure she's okay, because to be honest, I just don't know how Joseph would cope without her. She has definitely suffered what seems to be a fall. Sadly, she's got a broken jaw.
Okay. I live like 2 stories above a restaurant, so
That's where she was
like
found.
from 3 floors up. If he had to, the only way he could have got out was by jumping out the window.
3 stories. That's incredibly lucky. All right, mate. Well, look, I will look after your lovely Bruce, the girl, but we'll call him a boy so he doesn't get confused. And hopefully I look forward to meeting you shortly.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
Okay, Joseph. Take care.
Bye.
Hey.
Nice
Oh,
guy.
bless him.
Loves his cat.
Yeah, it sounded like he really panicked this
Your daddy
morning.
loves you.
You're too pretty to be called Brucey and a boy.
If I made up this story, no one would believe me. There's a cat that manages to survive jumping out of a 3rd floor window, then gets rescued and brought to the practice. The owner then reports to us that he calls his girl cat a boy. It's honestly unbelievable.
Minutes later, distraught owner Joseph arrives at the practice.
Hi, I rang up earlier. I think you've got my cat, Bruce.
You're Joe, aren't you?
Yes.
Come with me.
Thank you. When I woke up this morning, I was terrified. I just worked myself into a panic. I couldn't concentrate. I wasn't thinking. I was banging on the neighbours' doors. I just want to have him back in my arms.
Do you want to go in first?
Thank you.
I don't want to get in the way.
Oh,
Hi, Joseph.
hi. Oh, my God, my baby.
Hello.
Oh, he knows you.
What you got?
No, look.
Oh my God, you don't understand what it's been like without him. Bruce means absolutely everything to me, so I just can't imagine my life without him, if I'm perfectly honest.
There's true love going on here, isn't it? I'm feeling very emotional.
I got him when I lived in Nottingham when I was 21. I literally did a Dick Whittington and picked my black and white cat up and just trotted down the M1 since me and Bruce started our life in London like 4.5 years ago. Just to think this morning that he wasn't there to continue this journey with me was devastating.
What we need to do now is some x-rays first, and then I'm going to wire his jaw, which I know is broken.
Okay.
All right, so be brave, be patient, all right? Grab a seat upstairs and we'll look after your little...
Man.
Man. Man, okay.
I'll take care of him.
We will.
Thank you.
We will. He's gorgeous.
I'm just so worried about him, like, he's my baby. Just want him back home. Now.
Should we fix
Sort you
your
out.
face?
Let's sort you out.
Good boy. Hey, Brucey. You gonna have a little snooze?
All right then, sweetheart. Good puss.
At Richmond, the operation's about to begin on Bruce's broken jaw.
We'll fix you all up.
Owner Joseph has revealed Bruce must have fallen from their 3rd floor flat and somehow survived.
I am so anxious, like literally I don't know whether to stand up, walk. It's just not a nice feeling.
Oh, look at that, Gem.
Oh, blimey.
Nasty.
That is nasty.
The 2 sides aren't together anymore, and we need to make them together. Okay. So the way we're going to do that is by using a bit of wire. Just go around both the canines and then back under again.
It's a very big needle.
Yeah, it's not the most attractive
No.
of surgeries. There shouldn't be any reason why this cat wouldn't be able to eat. It's just all about holding that jaw together so it feels normal to eat. And what I need to do is now twist it tight to squeeze those 2 sides of the jaw together. That stays in place for maybe 4 or 6 weeks until the jaw's healed, and remove it and Bruce will be back to normal.
I cannot wait for this to just be over. He's my everything, so I can't actually describe how much I want to see him again.
But Joseph's vigil is almost over. The operation's been a success, and Bruce is waking up.
What do you think of your new jaw, hey? Snort of satisfaction. We'll go and speak to your daddy, hey?
Upstairs, Joseph has just received another unexpected surprise.
I have just been handed a letter of the person that actually found Bruce this morning. Dear Bruce's owner, my neighbour called me at 5:15 this morning to ask if I could help as she had found a cat she thought had been hit by a car. Having spent some hours with him, I have to say I've fallen in love with him. Oh, she calls him a him. So if you ever need a cat sitter, please don't hesitate to call me. All the very best. P.S. This is a copy of the poster my daughter threw together at 6 a.m. in an attempt to find you before you went to work. I'm just over the moon. I can't believe it. Bless her.
Where is he?
And just when things couldn't get any more emotional,
Hello. There you go. Hello. There's your, I'm going to say cat.
Oh, little boy.
He's a very, very lucky cat.
I cannot believe I have finally got him back in my arms. Like I said, this morning when I woke up, I was in such a panic. I didn't think I'd ever see him again, but thanks to the fantastic people at the vets and such genuine, nice people in the world who found him, I finally got him back in my arms where he belongs. Oh, I've missed him so much. He's very lucky. He's used up about 12 of his 9 lives, but he's a fighter, and it's a happy ending to this story, thankfully.
I was so worried, Bruce.
Come on, sweetheart. Good girl. Good girl.
at St Margaret's, Scott's now finding time to look after his own family.
Hi, girls. I've got Betty with me today.
Hi, babe.
Last year, his 10-year-old Border Terrier suffered an horrific spinal injury, which almost claimed her life.
How is she walking at the minute? I've not seen her for a few weeks.
Yeah, she's not doing too bad. The left leg is still a little bit weak, and she sort of drags it a little bit. And look at her, bless her little wonky tail.
Oh,
she's got a very slow wag.
Scott had been playing with Betty in the park when she suddenly collapsed.
She's burst a disc in her back, and some of the content of the disc is now squashing the spinal cord. Worst case scenario is she never walks again.
I knew it was bad, but it's really bad.
Betty's only chance of recovery was a risky spinal surgery with no guarantee she would be able to walk again.
Clever girl, look at that.
Fortunately,
What a
after
good
2
girl.
weeks of
That's
physical
it, come
therapy,
on.
the
Clever
terrier was able
girl.
to take her first steps.
That's it. Hey? It was life-changing, really.
Good girl.
And I think I was caught off guard by exactly how much I did love her.
But 10 months later, Betty still walks with a limp.
Yeah, all right, should we go with Auntie Em's and get some laser done?
Come on then, Miss Licks-a-Lot.
Today,
Come on.
Scott's hoping his new
Biddy,
laser
if
machine
you'd
will
like to
help
pop into
speed
the
up
therapy
Betty's
room after
recovery.
you.
Okay, wear protection goggles.
Check.
Yeah, all right, so let's just give this a go, shall we? Hey, it won't be painful. You will hardly even feel it. Might feel a little bit tingly.
Do you go over the scar directly or do you go around it?
Just sort of all around it in a bit of a grid pattern, really. I'm going to do a little bit down the leg as well, but it's just to try and see if this laser light will optimize healing in the damaged area of her spine.
The laser light triggers a photochemical reaction in the body that increases blood flow to tissues, which helps to grow and repair cells.
It'll reduce inflammation, it'll reduce swelling, hopefully reduce muscle stiffness, spasms, and just decrease pain. At the moment, Betty does need to take some pain relief every now and again. She is quite sore sometimes, and it does mean that her movement is limited. But I'm hoping the laser therapy will help to reduce the amount of drugs she needs, reduce the pain that she's suffering, and make her move a little bit more comfortably. So that's the hope, isn't it?
That
To make
sounds-
you nice and comfy.
Betty didn't flinch once during the laser therapy. I don't think she's even noticing it at all. I think she's just enjoying her attention afternoon.
There we go, sweetheart. Laser therapy done. What do you think? Hey? Betty seems to have loved it. Her tail seems to be wagging a little bit faster, and she's already moving a little bit smoother. What a clever girl. What a clever puppy. I think it's been a very successful result, and hopefully it'll lead to a pain-free life. No, I love you. Yes, I do. Baby. Every little bit of you. Even your wonky tail. Yeah.
Wow, Bonnie, here we are.
Sophie and her daughters Tess and Rose have now arrived at the St Margaret's Practice for Bonnie's ultrasound. The 3-year-old poodle Cross is having her first litter. And Sophie's hoping Scott will be able to tell them just how many puppies are on the way.
Hello, ladies. How are you?
Hello.
Hi, Sophie.
Hi.
Hi, Bonnie. Hello, baby. You're looking ready to pop, aren't you? Come on, gorgeous. You guys follow me down. Let's go.
I think it's so good for the girls to see the ultrasound and just see real life. It's an amazing thing.
There.
Oh my gosh! Look at
Can you
this.
see? It is incredible. I mean, even for me, it's very special.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the ultrasound and sharing this moment with Sophie and the kids. Honestly, I've got goosebumps. It's an amazing experience, and it's so wonderful to be a part of it. A privilege, really. And that just shows we've got nice, healthy little puppies in here, just waiting to meet the world. There's another heartbeat there. So I can definitely spy 3 so far. It's quite hard to tell, but I think there might be 4.
An X-ray is the only way to be certain about how many puppies Bonnie is carrying. But Sophie has said no to the X-ray because of the potential risk.
Sophie wasn't too keen on X-raying Bonnie, fair enough, it's radiation at the end of the day, but it is much easier for a vet to be able to count the amount of skeletons present in a dog's abdomen. An ultrasound does make it more difficult to count the amount of babies that will be present in the tummy, but it does give us a much clearer picture of how healthy they are. Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh. Do you see that? Yeah. So that's some legs kicking about in there.
Scott, would you like one of the puppies?
Oh dear, you put me in a spot there, Sophie. I tell you, you really put me in a spot. My dog Betty went through hell and back last year, so the thought of a new puppy right now was just the last thing on my mind. So although Sophie's offer is incredibly generous, it is just something that I'm going to need some time to think about. They're looking beautiful though. It's very exciting.
I think Scott looked a little bit shocked when I said, would you like the 4th puppy? So we won't force it on him, but if he wants it, he's welcome.
And how are you guys feeling about the actual impending birth?
I'm a little bit worried about it. I've never done this before. Can we give you a call?
Of course you can. I'm more than happy to be by your side for this. It's so exciting.
That's good.
But at the same time, it's quite nerve-wracking. If you've never been a doggy grandmother before, then yeah, I'm certainly here to help. Yeah.
A reassured Sophie will now take Bonnie home to count down the hours. It's going to be an anxious wait.
Well done, sweetheart. Yeah, it's nearly over. Hey, we'll get those puppies out of you soon. Yeah, we will. Yeah, we will.
Let's get you to the vet, shall we? You get lots of cuddles and lots of treats there, don't you?
On Richmond Hill, 10-month-old Barkley is having a final walk with owner Pam before he goes in to see Scott for a highly sensitive operation.
This way. That's a good boy.
The English bulldog is about to be neutered.
I've tried to tell Barkley why he's going into the vets and just said to him that you make him more mature. I think that might be the right way, as he might behave a little more sensibly. I tried to put it that he might actually feel he's lost a little bit of weight as well, which for a bulldog has got to be, you know, a plus.
And fetch.
Castration may be regarded as a routine procedure, but Pam is still very anxious.
Barkley, 100% is the light of my life.
Come on, let's go and see them in the vets.
There are no cuddles like Barkley cuddles. Yeah, they're brilliant.
Hey!
And as soon as Barkley makes his grand entrance at the Richmond Practice, there's cuddles for everyone.
Oh, he's so forward.
And now, oh goodness.
Hey, Barkley! Hi, mate! Let me save you from all those girls.
I don't think he's going anywhere.
Barkley, come and have some boy time. Whoa, Barkley, what a ladies' man. I thought he was coming in especially to see me, and I've just had to drag him away from all the girls.
So better get back to work then.
Chick magnets.
You managed well.
Haven't you?
You managed to get him away.
How's it going? You all right? Hey?
But the chick magnet is about to lose his manhood.
So it's his big day today. How are you feeling about that?
Nervous about the anaesthetic, obviously, you know, with the breed of dog and everything.
Well, and the fact that we've just heard his breathing like that.
Yeah. No, exactly. Now, obviously, just can't imagine life without him now.
I will look after your boy, I promise. Oh, you're a good boy, aren't you?
You are. You are such a lovely
I know
boy.
you're in good hands.
See you soon. See you soon.
See you, Pam.
Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Do all to myself now. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Oh, you have
Wow.
no idea what's going to happen.
That's
do you?
right. Doesn't need to be told too much about the details, I think. Hey?
Is that because you're uncomfortable talking about this sort of thing? Or?
Yeah.
Does it make you?
Yeah.
A little bit of that?
Yeah, a little.
Okay.
I think any bloke would respond in the same way.
I'll continue to wind you up throughout.
All right, mate.
Oh, I just need a tube.
Head vet nurse Emma is assisting Scott today. It seems Barclay's operation is leading to some interesting topics of conversation.
You know what I don't get is why people would choose this as a job. Like on people.
Oh, what, just like grooming in general, you mean? Scaping.
Scaping.
Manscaping.
Oh, man.
Listen, you can't judge a bit of manscaping,
God.
okay?
Keep your front garden well pruned.
Well, listen, there's nothing wrong with a well-groomed garden, okay?
No.
I'm told it, well, I think I should just stop talking and walk away. As you were, continue.
While this is definitely no laughing matter for Barclay,
Okay, so I'm going to make first incision now.
fortunately, the neutering is all going according to plan.
You won't miss him. My wife wears mine as earrings.
Really?
Until Nurse Gina interrupts with important news.
Hi.
I know you're busy.
Go on.
Sophie's just called and she thinks the puppies are on their way.
You're joking now?
Okay.
Okay, that gives us an hour, give or take, Doc.
Okay.
Until
well,
we...
I'll definitely get it finished in time then. That's fine.
Earlier, Scott performed an ultrasound on one of his other patients, 3-year-old Bonnie. After promising to help with the birth, the SOS call has arrived from Bonnie's owner, Sophie.
Hello?
Hi, Sophie, it's Emma.
Hi.
We're calling you from the surgery room right now, Sophie.
So obviously we'll be there with all hands on deck as we need. Hopefully she's not going to need too much intervention from us, and we'll just try and let her do it herself.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much.
All right,
All right.
we'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye. Just as we're removing Barclay's ability to have babies, we're about to deliver
The
some more.
irony is quite spectacular.
There's a bit of irony there. Good old Barclay, poor little man. After what I've done to him, I really hope that we'll still be mates. You sleep it off. But I've given him lots of fuss, given him lots of love. And now, though, I've got to get across to Sophie. And I can just hear it in the back of my mind going, hurry up, hurry up. Well, I'm on my way.
I don't know if I've had enough coffee today to do what we're about to do.
Scott and Emma are on their way to St. Margaret's after getting an SOS call from Sophie and her husband, Tom.
Tonight's the night, Bonnie.
Their much-loved Bonnie is having her first litter of pups, and she's overdue.
I think she's shaking a bit.
She is. There's a lot of panting, and so I think she's going to be very soon. Come on, darling.
Hi. Hi, expectant grandmother. How are you?
Everybody, the vet's here.
Hello, everybody.
Very good to see you. Hi.
Hello. Hi, Tom.
I'm very glad Scott is here, because if we were doing this on our own, I would be very concerned by now that things hadn't done exactly what the textbook said.
Let's just have a little feel. Wow. That's one full dog. Hey, you're about to pop, aren't you, sweetheart?
So I'm so grateful that he's here, making sure that we won't be left alone and that she won't be suffering.
All right, so I'm just going to have a little look.
Good girl, brave Bonnie.
Cervix is just starting to dilate. Now, I can also feel the puppies' heads are about this big. So they may be like sort of the size of a large plum. So that's how big her cervix has to be in order to pass the puppies. All right? You look nervous, you're
Yeah,
right.
I am nervous. I suppose, yeah, I'm worried that won't get big enough to get those heads out.
Yeah, so we just need to work together. We need to be patient and we need to make strategic decisions in order to get the best result possible.
It's felt like a long time. It's been days we've been on tenterhooks, actually. And so tonight's the night. I just hope so much.
3 hours later, and Scott's worried the labour is moving too slowly.
We should see more contractions, we should see more attempts at sort of getting these puppies out, and we're just not seeing that. So what we have to do is just be careful that we're not letting it go on too long, because of course then we can start having worries and concerns about the puppies.
1 more hour goes by, and Scott decides to give Bonnie a shot of oxytocin. The drug is used to stimulate contractions.
Oh, she's a good girl. So brave.
That's right. Good girl. Good
That's
girl.
it. Good
Come
girl.
on. Push now. Come on, Bob.
Good girl. Come on, honey. That's a big one. Come on, there we go. Come on.
It's so frustrating because I can feel this puppy. It's just at the end of my fingertips. But it's just not progressing down the birthing canal and out. She's pushing and it comes, and then as soon as she stops pushing, it just jumps back into the abdomen. We should definitely have had a puppy by now. And I'm just starting to get concerned that this puppy is getting a little distressed.
The chances of a successful home birth are fading fast.
A lot more nerve-wracking than I thought it would be. And I'm amazed how close I feel to her. You know, just the fear behind her little eyes. I do feel for her. Just whatever you can do that's the best for her and the pup.
Finally, Scott is forced to make a tough decision. He's now convinced a cesarean section is the only option for Bonnie.
I'm really starting to worry about the condition of the puppies now. What we need to do is get them out. And none of us want to go down the route of emergency surgery, but I do need to keep Bonnie's health in mind as well as the puppies. Come on, baby. Luckily, Sophie and Tom have just found a babysitter next door, so they're ready to go. We need to go to the practice, we need to get into surgery, and let's just hope that the puppies survive.
Good girl.
Come on in, guys. That's it, there you go. Right. Through we go.
By the time they arrive at the practice, Bonnie has been in labour for 7 hours.
Hey, Nath.
Nurse Nathan has already arrived to help out.
Thank you very much for coming quite so quickly.
Oh, that's right. Sleepy time now, okay? So say goodbye. So you guys are gonna see you go to sleep, and then we'll get you to pop up to the waiting room, okay, while we get the surgery done.
I hope that everything's okay. Because you never know. I mean, maybe there's something wrong.
It's all going to happen pretty quickly now.
Okay. I really hope that everything's good and that there's lots of little ones there.
Okay, all right, baby. Okay, here we go. Just wish I didn't have to do this, poor thing. Just be very careful with this incision because the babies are very, very close and they're very packed full in this tummy of hers. All right, babies, out you come. Okay, who's on baby catching duty? Ems?
I'm on.
Okay, all right, okay, you ready?
Yep.
Okay, there you go.
All right, little pups. Come on, little pups.
Okay, do the swing if you need to.
Yep.
And like rub harder than you think you should.
Emma is trying to clear the fluid from the puppy's throat and nose to help it start breathing.
Any luck?
No, not yet.
The second puppy is also grey and lifeless.
I'm really worried about the health of the puppies. They should absolutely be making sounds by now, and they're not.
Come on.
They're not crying, they're not doing anything. I'm just so concerned that this is going to end really badly for Sophie and Tom.
Come on, little pups. Come on. Come on.
With Emma and Nathan desperately trying to kickstart the first two puppies' breathing,
Ask Sophie if she can come down.
Scott has no choice but to enlist the terrified Sophie to help puppy number 3.
So I'll give you the puppy, and then what you're going to have to do is careful of don't touch anything green. That's it, pull back. So, don't touch that either. No. Just stand where you are, stay still.
I'm quite anxious. I've never done this before. And the thought of their life being in my hands is nerve-wracking.
And what you're going to do is you're going to rub it really firmly on the chest, okay, really firmly, and stimulate. Ems, can you help Sophie with that one? Just watch whilst tell her to do what you're doing.
Yep.
Have you got movement in yours yet, Ems?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sophie's just taken over mine. I've just taken over hers.
Do we keep doing it after?
Yeah, we just keep doing.
Keep going.
I've never done anything so terrifying in my life. This evening cannot bring any more shocks and surprises, and it's just incredible.
But there are more shocks to come.
Oh my God.
Have you got a fourth one in there?
I've not just got a fourth.
You got a fifth?
I've got a fifth as well. So, oh gosh, I might even have a sixth. Right, okay. Someone needs to brush up on his ultrasound skills.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, open your mouth, come on.
We've got mouth movements from everyone.
Oh good, it's nice to see that, isn't it? To see that. Mouth movements.
Remember to keep rubbing. We need to keep him stimulated. We don't want any of this to stop.
Vet nurse Gina has also arrived with another much-needed set of hands.
Ems, how's it going out there?
And it
hands
seems
up,
the
everyone.
team effort
1,
is
2,
finally getting
3,
results.
4, 5, 6. Breathing puppy.
Hey, good job. Well done.
And then, at last, the sound they've all been waiting to hear.
Oh, I did hear a
We've got
squeak.
squeaking. You're gonna wriggle away, little dude. Come back. I'm feeling so emotional. I'm welling up. It's so special that we're able to bring in life. It's a privilege. It's a complete privilege that we're able to do it.
Yeah, I do feel like I'm missing out. I can hear those cute noises, and I'm yet to see them, but they sound gorgeous. And as a vet, you love animals and cute little puppies, and 6 of them in a row. It's incredible. I mean, it's incredible.
Hi, love, it's me.
Sophie can't wait
Okay, so
to share the
Bonnie's
news
fine,
with husband
and,
Tom, who returned
so
home
there were 3
earlier to look
puppies,
after
and
their
they're
3
all
children.
out, but there's actually more than 3. There's 6.
My goodness me. That's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable, I know. They're so beautiful.
Clever, clever girl.
We're squeaking, we're wiggling,
Oh, man.
we're making me cry.
Oh, you're fantastic.
It's 4 a.m. when Tom arrives back after finding another babysitter.
How amazing. Oh, they are tiny.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, they're absolutely perfect. I can't tell you how happy I am. I'm so pleased. I'm really pleased that Bonnie's doing well as well, because, she's done a big job tonight. It's been a big day, and I think she's been amazing. 6 perfect little
really
puppies.
worried when it had to be a cesarean. Really worried, and to have such a wonderful result. It's just perfect.
Yeah, it's amazing.
She's still sleeping, but she's here.
Oh, well, that's just amazing.
Thank you. We feel like she's in very safe hands.
Yeah. Well, actually very pleased, of course, you were there right from the start, because, if you hadn't been there, I'm not sure we would have seen all the 6 puppies and Bonnie the following morning, so it's been amazing. So thank you very much.
No worries. It has been
Wow.
amazing.
It has been
We're
amazing.
forever bonded now.
Yeah.
Hey?
Hey, is that you coming back? Hi, Bonnie. Beautiful puppies.
I think she can probably hear them.
We've got a big family to look after now, so you must get better.
Yeah.
Sure does.
Have a few hours of rest, and then I think it's all going to start, yeah?
I think 6 babies at once. Oh,
Oh.
can you imagine? So you guys want to go and see the kids, get some
Yes.
sleep,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we'll see you tomorrow.
6 puppies.
I know. What a result.
A result.
Let's go and tell the kids.
Yes.
Tomorrow, Bonnie will be introduced to her new babies.
Morning.
Morning.
But tonight, she needs to rest and recover from the surgery.
And doesn't that make it all worthwhile?
It really does.
Scott and Emma will be keeping an eye on them all until the morning shift arrives.
What an amazing, exhilarating, at times scary, but fantastic experience. And people might think that we as vets and vet nurses must do this all the time. Honestly, we don't, and it's just as special for us as it is for Sophie and her family.
Someone's got to be serving coffee in Richmond, surely.
At 4 in the morning?
There must be somewhere.
You've got your babies here.
Here we go.
I told you they were coming.
Oh, look at that little bundle of joy. Hey?
Next day, after just a few hours sleep, a weary Scott's back at the practice to check up on Bonnie and her 6 puppies.
So 2 boys, 4 girls.
Practice manager Maz is the latest to fall under their spell.
That's a little, very vocal girl.
Yeah, one of them's standing right next to you.
Yeah, I know.
Push it if I were you.
No, I won't. Look, hello, baby. Oh, I know. Good girl, you're cleaning them. Clever girl. Those maternal instincts are really kicking in now, aren't they? Last night, after she recovered from the anaesthetic, Bonnie really wasn't that interested in her puppies. Fair enough. But this morning, thankfully, she is all over them. She absolutely loves them, and she's being a great mum.
Meanwhile, Barkley is recovering well from his big operation and also wants to be the centre of attention.
Hello.
Hi, I'm here to pick up Barkley.
Okay,
Yeah.
take a seat and Scott will be with you in a minute.
Upstairs, his owner Pam has arrived, and the bulldog is making it very clear that after being neutered, all he wants to do is go home.
Oh, can you hear your mummy? Can you? Come on then, mate. Let's go.
No, I've not heard that whimper before, so yeah, I can't wait to see him and give him a reassuring mummy hug afterwards.
There she is.
Did you get Scott to carry him, did you? Yeah. I am so relieved that Barkley's well and he's going to be fine. I know he is.
We've got to have that beer down the pub, don't we, mate? Hey? Yeah, when you're feeling better. Yeah.
He might seem a little sore and a bit whimpery at the moment, but when the family give him cuddles too, he's just going to be, he's going to be loving it.
See you, Pam.
Care.
All the best.
We'll be
See you
back
soon. Bye.
Thanks very much. Bye-bye.
Oh, he still wants to say, wow. Bye.
And later that day, there's more precious cargo ready to leave the practice.
So there's two that are kind of caramelly coloured.
Tom and Sophie are
four
back at
that
Richmond
are,
with a very excited
a
Tess,
bit more
Harry
pale
and
and
Rose.
curly.
They're about to meet Bonnie's babies for the first time.
Here we are.
Hello.
To see those kids' faces light up is just incredible. It's the reason that Sophie and Tom did this in the first place, is to just show them the joys of birth, and that's exactly what we've given them.
They're so adorable. It's really amazing holding little life in your hands. It's just like amazing. So,
It is.
how can you tell?
Ask your parents. Honestly, I've got 3 kids of my own. I'm going to have those conversations at some point. I'm going to leave that to you, all right? I'll explain the veterinary stuff. You can do birds and bees, all right?
Scott is still making up his mind whether he wants to adopt one of the puppies, but he's got plenty of time to decide. It will be at least 8 weeks before the pups are strong enough to leave Bonnie and go to their new homes.
All right.
It's okay,
so
babe.
much
It's
for everything.
okay. I think it's going to be a fairly chaotic household, but with 3 kids and 1 dog already, I think we've already got enough chaos there. Just adding another layer. Burden, thank you so much.
My pleasure. My pleasure. You're welcome. You're very welcome. I cannot wait to see them grow up and see what little personalities come out of those little furry bundles. Bye.
Bye, thanks.
Bye. Oh, now I can go and have some sleep.
7 weeks later, and Scott's catching up with Pam and her husband Darren for Barkley's first birthday.
Finally, we get to hang out at the pub.
Yeah, we've been saying it all the way along.
Do you love going to the pub? Hey, you love going to the pub with your dad? Hey, all right, governor?
Oof, that was a tongue in the mouth.
He likes going anywhere, but pub being one of his favourites.
Saturday night treat, isn't it?
Saturday night treat, yeah. Yet to try the beer, but he's got to wait till he's a bit older for that. No, he's sticking to water still.
Yeah. Well, I noticed it's good to see you guys together because you were kind of conspicuously absent during the neutering process. Was this sort of like don't blame it on Dad? Was that what it was?
Yeah, I thought I'd better. I felt for him, so I thought I'd better.
I better not.
I'll leave him.
Well, Pam has got you booked in next week.
Exactly. Oh yeah. I forgot to mention. Yeah.
It seems like Barkley might have forgiven me for taking off his manhood. I'm not sure that Darren has, but I think Barkley and I were still good mates.
The English bulldog only took 48 hours to get over his delicate operation. and was straight back to his normal extroverted self.
He is, exactly, yeah. No, we've kept reading all the books that they start calming down and they get less playful and more, you know, docile. Not Barkley. Wears his heart on his sleeve and can't get enough of it.
Hey, although, you know what I think we need to do is next time we have a consult at the pub.
Yeah,
This feels right, doesn't it? Feels right.
That's the way forward, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's the way forward. Love it. Diagnosis done.
Yeah, exactly.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. He's still saying, where's mine?
Where's yours?
Aren't you?
Where's yours? What's that?
No.
Hey?
As for Bruce, his jaw has completely healed. But Joseph still can't believe his best mate didn't die when he fell from the window of his third-floor flat.
Hey, is this the window you fell out of?
To have Bruce back home is beyond words unbelievable.
Are you happy to be home? Hey?
I'm just so happy to get him back and have everything behind us.
We're going to stay away from them windows. We're going to be grounded.
And just in case there are any more adventures, Bruce is now microchipped.
I managed to speak to the lady that found Bruce. I took around a box of chocolates, a bunch of flowers and a bottle of wine. I cannot thank them enough for what they've done. Yeah, absolutely over the moon with them.
Oh, you're sorry, aren't you?
At Sophie's house, all 6 of Bonnie's pups are thriving. It's been 7 weeks since Scott helped them make a dramatic entrance into the world by emergency cesarean.
Puppies are doing very well. They're getting bigger every week. They're just such a lively, cheerful presence. You come downstairs in the morning and you know you're going to be mobbed by happy little balls of fluff with wagging tails and smiley faces.
So you guys excited about Puppy Day?
After much soul-searching about their other dog, Betty, Scott and his wife, Zoe, have finally decided to adopt one of the puppies. Zoe's sister, Maz, has come along to help with the big decision.
Hi, Bonnie. I have to be the voice of reason and common sense, which is basically to remember that we have a house that has 3 children in it, and it also has a dog that's a little bit of an invalid these days. So we do need to have quite a calm puppy.
Oh, they are just gorgeous.
So they're a bit sleepy and dopey at the moment, but I could
That's only 2 of
introduce
their names.
Yeah. Shall I get one for you?
Oh,
yes,
wow.
To meet.
Hello, you. In first impression, I mean, they are gorgeous. They are absolutely gorgeous. There isn't an ugly puppy amongst them. They are all just absolute picture book cute. Something small, fluffy and cute, I don't know.
I love the little dog that Sophie has suggested for us. She seems very calm, very, very sweet, and she's perfectly healthy. So from my vet point of view, she's a healthy little puppy as well as being a beautiful personality. So that's the perfect world.
This is the man of the twin set.
Oh, hello.
And then Maz brings her own surprise. She's decided to have one of the puppies as well.
Isn't it great that Maz is going to get the little brother? So we've got the little twin set there to go together. And they're just so beautiful. I don't know how we're going to tell them apart when we're hanging out, though, because they're so identical. We're going to have to put very prominent coloured collars on them to try and work out whose is whose.
But everybody has to be patient. The pups will have 1 more week with Bonnie before they're ready to go to their new homes.
Another strong female, yep. Yeah, I don't have enough of them. Right.
Another girl will just bat her eyelashes and get whatever she wants. Go on, Daddy, 1 more treat.
I think my kids are going to be so excited when they get a new puppy. I really feel that this puppy is going to bring such joy to our house, and hopefully after everything that Betty's been through, she'll enjoy it too.